came to the yeshiva going to third year Beis Medrash. It was, I think, 1984, Tavshayin Gimel, the end of Tavshayin Gimel. I had learned, but I was really looking for something more. I heard about Rabbi Gurwitz, heard about Reb Shalom, and I met with each of them about a week before the beginning of Elul Zman. And what can I say? It was ahava at first sight.
I got a call one day from Rabbi Gurwitz. He called me, he says, let's meet in Flatbush. I had no dreams of actually learning in Eretz Yisrael. It was never a thought. And we met, and the next thing I know, I'm on a plane to Eretz Yisrael.
Came to the yeshiva almost 28 years, a little over 28 years ago, and it was supposed to be for 6 months, try to figure out what I wanted to do with my life. I went not really knowing anybody and hoping that maybe I would gain a little bit and then, decide the rest of my future. Little did I know that the yeshiva was going to be my future.
It seems like just yesterday was 1988 to 1990. I have a tremendous kesher with every single Rebbe that started then and is still today. And today, Baruch Hashem, my success is only because of them.
In this yeshiva, everyone felt that they were on the same page, working together. There was so much more achdus in this yeshiva than any other yeshiva had.
What sticks out most about the yeshiva was the learning was unbelievable, but what stands out is the ruach that we had in the yeshiva, and everyone felt a tremendous achdus. There was a tremendous warmth between the Rabbeim, the Rosh Yeshivas.
One of the reasons I gained so much for being in yeshiva was that you felt in yeshiva that the Hanhala was always there for you. The Rosh Yeshivas they were in yeshiva, they were in the Beis Medrash or in their office.
It was so much more than yeshiva. It was mamash and mishpacha. And at the Raisha, the Rashi Mishpacha, Reb Shalom, who I heard shir from at that time, and Rabbi Gurwitz, who I was able to learn off and on b'chavrusa for 2 years.
A lot of my friends today say that their main years of steiging, which gave them the impression to keep on learning and to keep on, into lifelong learning, was their years spent in Yeshivas Ner Moshe.
The 3 years in the yeshiva, close to 3 years in the yeshiva, was a foundation that created the hadracha for my life, for the life that I've created with my wonderful Eshes Chayil, and what we've instilled into our children and our grandchildren.
One of the big factors that I think that contributed to the ruchnius and to the aliyah of the yeshiva was the fact that the yeshiva took care of all the gashmis. From A to Z, everything was taken care of.
The asmada that goes on in yeshiva today is just unbelievable. You walk in the morning at 9:30, the Olam just sitting and learning. There's a tremendous achdus within the Beis Medrash. The connection that the Olam has to the Rebbeim and the Meshivim over the yeshiva is really powerful.
Some of my best years that I was zeicha to have in learning were the 4 years that I spent in Yeshivas Ner Moshe. And for that I have a tremendous hakaras hatayv to the Rebbeim and the Rosh Yeshivas.
Probably 90% of my derech halimut today, it could probably be traced back to those first 2 years that I learned in Yeshivas Ner Moshe.
There is an expression in Chazal, Kol haposeach pesach lechaveiroi, nafshoi hu chayav loi. Person opens up the door of opportunity, the door that may perhaps affect the person's life forever. Nafsho hu chayav lo. He owes him his life. And that is a hakaras hatov that never comes to an end. I think that the experience that you had in Yeshivas Ner Moshe, I can safely say, with great confidence, that the yeshiva achieved, Rosh Yeshiva, the chaverim of one another, the entire environment and experience of the yeshiva, achieved a Pesach Pesach which was forever. And therefore, nafsho hu chayav loi. When you owe somebody your soul, your life, your whole existence, if there was an impact that made such an incredible roshem, that it affected what you're doing now, it affected your mishpacha, how you raise your children, everything about you, then how much does this Zevulun owe that Yissochor?
Zevulun was like the foundation of the house of the yeshiva of Yissochor. And of course, when you build a house, the strongest thing that has to be is the foundation. Because if there's something wrong with the foundation, then the whole building will unfortunately collapse. So Zevulun had that special bracha that he should be matzliach in his business, so that he should be able to continue and support the yeshivas of Yissochor.
Our very good friends, our alumni, the parents of our alumni, deserve this smach Zevulun b'Yissochor. It is a excellent opportunity to make the most wonderful shutfis and the most wonderful business deal.
This is one thing that we're signing up. We're signing, it's a real shtar, we're signing, we spoke to the Gedalim in Eretz Yisrael, we spoke to Rav Sternbach. It's a real Yissochor Zevulun. Those hours that a person takes upon himself, that he's buying into, he's really getting the schus, he's getting the schar of those hours. Not only does he get the schar of those hours, he's actually getting the schusim, and he's getting the skulis that a person gets when he sits and learns.
It's our achrayas, it's Klal Yisrael's achrayas to support yeshivas in any way possible. And the more you support, the more you get back. So it's a win-win situation for everybody.
Even though I'm a new parent over here, it didn't take much to realize and see how special this Moshe is, and strongly suggest to anyone out there looking for your Yissochor Zevulun partnership to invest in the Ner Moshe with over 180 Bachram and Younger Light, learning Basmada Rabbah.
Every time I have a chance to go back and I see the ruach and the asmada and the type of boys, the level of their learning, I think that this is the most appropriate yeshiva that I would want to do Yissochor Zevulun with.
They gave us a foundation in life. It's our job to give back a foundation to them and keep them on a strong foundation and keep them secure into the future.
I'm sure I'm not the only one who feels this way. I'm sure you all feel this way. And we've all taken so much from the yeshiva, and the yeshiva's given us so much. Now it's our turn to give back.
We should all be matzliach in the future, both Zevulun and Yissochor. They should be able to continue the tremendous work that we've been doing all this year.
I don't have to give you my bracha because the Torah and Moshe Rabbeinu already gave you such a wonderful bracha. Smach Zevulun b'Yissochor v'Yissochor bo'yalecha. You should all have wonderful hatzlocha, gesund, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu should shine on you His Yoir Hashem Ponav Elecha, and you should have only good things, hatzlocha, parnosa, gesund, nachas from your children, and you yourself should grow in Torah with Yiras Shamayim.